Shania, I don't know if this will impress you much, but I wore these for our very first conversation. These are just for you.
Oh, we need you to have a stool, so an ottoman so you can keep your feet up. Lovely.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
So you are back from a tour. You're heading to Vegas Part 2. When last we saw you in Vegas, there were horses, there was scented wind, there were incredible costumes, and this time you're in charge of all the creative. What do you have in store?
Woo. Well, I mean, the theme of this show is more about the party, and there's going to be a lot of interaction on the stage with the fans.
Nice. Are the horses back?
High energy, no horses in the show.
Okay.
But the beauty is that I've taken the horses now, since this is a 2-year residency, so I'm going to be going home. I bought a little place there, and I'm going to be riding my horses.
Amazing.
So, yeah, I make the most of Vegas. It's a wonderful place. And I'm just having a blast being there. I love the fact that everybody's in a good spirit. They're all there to have fun. So I decided to make this show very much in the spirit of the way everybody's feeling when they go to shows. Though they want to get up and dance, and they want to sing along. So here we go. You know.
I watched a documentary that your husband shot, the behind the scenes of the first Las Vegas residency. And you talked at that time, you were nervous going to Vegas. You brought your sister with you.
Yeah.
How are you different this time around?
Well, I'm feeling very much at home in Las Vegas. So I'm very comfortable. And that also has allowed me to dive into the production and take on more responsibility. So I've always enjoyed being part of the production. I've always been heavily involved with the direction of my video making, the editing and all of that sort of thing. But it was daunting for me the very first time I went for a residency in Las Vegas, and I focused just on the performance. I mean, I was a very big part of creating the storyboard, but then I focused on the performance. Whereas this time around, I'm involved in every aspect. I've produced in, a dance floor on the stage.
Nice.
I've just organized a really lot of fun things that involve the audience.
You love to be with the audience. We see that all the time when you perform, so I'm glad you're bringing it to Vegas. Speaking of people enjoying shows when they go to Vegas, you enjoy shows when you go to Vegas. You've been to James Taylor, Gwen Stefani, Celine Dion. You were on stage with the Backstreet Boys. What did you take away from being part of their performances?
Well, I go to shows all the time. So when I'm in Las Vegas, not a week goes by that I do not see at least one show.
Really?
I'll see 3 shows a week, 4 shows a week. I'll re-go to shows. I love the shows. I'm there for the shows. I enjoy, first of all, I enjoy meeting the other talent. That you really don't get to do that when you're just backstage on award shows or where there's multi-artist concerts. It's a real, quick crossing paths backstage. Everybody's in and out. In Las Vegas, anybody with a residency there, after the show, you go eat. You
guys all
have a
hang
couple
out.
drinks. You hang out, and you make friends with the other artists. And I love it. We share ideas, and it's an incredibly creative, mutually creative environment. So I'm very inspired being in Las Vegas, and I love it. And I get opinions from the other artists, and they're always helpful.
I love that. I love that it's almost like camp for the superstars.
This Las Vegas is a very small, big town. There is a very tight-knit community there. First of all, there are a lot of locals that stay in Las Vegas. So you meet locals all the time. And then on top, and they're so welcoming. I feel so at home and welcomed there by the locals. And then the other artists as well, they've become staples there. So it's a second home.
And it will be now for a couple of years.
Yes.
Aside from being passionate about music and the fans and creative, you are also really passionate about issues in country music. In particular, you've talked about gender diversity, and in the past you've said there's too much sameness in the industry. What does that mean to you?
Well, there's just a lot of repetition, a lot of creative repetition, a lot of sonic repetition, the same guitar sound on a lot of records, the same bass sound on a lot of records, drum sound. So there's just a lot of, it's very repetitive sonically to me. The songwriting, even the lyrics are not as diverse as they should be and could be. And I feel that definitely the lack of female influence, artist influence in the genre affects that. It affects the perspective of a woman on the music, on the creativity.
What are you doing now then to support the up-and-coming young female artists who are looking to you saying, how do I change? I'm glad you're saying it, Shania. How do I change it?
Well, male artists say that to me. They're like, do something. Sort of like the mother of what they consider was so unique at the time in the 90s.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about it all the time. And the next set of music that I write, I think I'm going to be thinking a lot in that mindset as a woman that is not necessarily me personally, because once you're already established, I mean, I feel like I'm in a very different place, but there are women that are just starting out in country music who are very discouraged. They get shut down before they even get started. So I might address some of that, more female support in the music. Maybe that will help make a difference as well. Because like I said, I've even had male artists say, wow, it is just too homogenous right now. We need to shake it up. So do something, Shania.
Well, if anybody knows about shaking it up, you know about shaking it up.
I'm going to do my best to shake it up.
Speaking of the next generation, fans, I think, would be surprised to realize that Asia's now 18.
He's going on 18. Yeah, it's craziness. I know.
And musical passions of his own.
Yes, Asia is a very talented producer. That's his passion in life. I thought he would maybe become an architect or something maybe more stable.
He's got so much music in his DNA.
Music is just not a stabilizing pursuit, not a stabilizing career, but that's his passion. And I want him to do whatever makes him happy. So that is what he's doing, music.
You are a very proud Canadian. We love how much you love Canada. But you've lived in Switzerland, a bit in the Bahamas, now in Las Vegas. What are you and Asia doing to make sure your Canadian roots stay strong?
We were just talking about this. My son said, well, Mom, we're back in Canada. And you know what that means. Everything, Canada's the best. And sort of mocking my my Canadian pride, not in a just in a way of saying, well, Mom, everything's better in Canada, right, Mom? And I said, yes, that's right, everything is better in Canada. And so they're always, I'm always bragging about Canada, and I love Canada. I love everything about Canada. That's never changed over the years.
We're going to see some Canadian love in your show in Vegas.
Oh, absolutely, and. We get so many Canadians that vacation in Las Vegas. It's ideal for me. And I'm reuniting with Canadians all the time over there.
We'll bring you down some Timbits when we come down.
Yes, exactly. I'm going to put a list together for the fans of little things to bring with them when they come.
I love that idea.
My little
Maple
Canadian
syrup.
favorites. Yes.
Just before we go, I want to do a little rapid fire with you. This is inspired by something you put up on social media. I'm going to say an event. You tell me which Shania song is perfect for that situation. You ready?
Okay, oh boy.
Okay. First of all, starting a new job, like a Vegas residency or any other new job.
Oh, if you're going to start, let's go, girl.
Oh, I love that.
Like a woman, yeah, because I would say, let's go. This is the name of the show, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go to Vegas. All right, starting a new job. How about having a girls' night out in Vegas?
Having a girls' night out, I would say Boots. Who's better for Boots been under? It's a real, kind of group dancing song.
Yeah.
You all dance together on that.
Last one, a breakup?
A breakup? Well, I wouldn't say you're still the one, because I always say, since my divorce, I say, well, I basically now dedicate the song to everyone else whose relationship is genuinely lasting. But breakup, I don't write about breakups so often, do I? But I did write a song called Poor Me. It's one of my favorite songs off the new album, and that's all about, go ahead, you know, dive into your self-pity and own it.
All right. Well, we are going to go down to Vegas for Let's Go. Shania, thanks for chatting with us in your morning today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.